the heart of resilience. What does it mean to have a strong mind? Well, it's not about being the smartest person in the room, and it's not about never feeling sad or frustrated either. A strong mind is, really, a resilient mind. Resilience is that inner power that helps you bounce back from difficult times. Think of it maybe like a tree in a storm. The wind blows hard and the tree bends. It might even lose a few leaves, but it doesn't break. When the storm passes, the tree stands tall again, perhaps even stronger than before. That, right there, is resilience. It's the quiet strength that lives inside all of us, just waiting to be developed. Having a strong mind means you can face challenges without falling apart. It's about seeing a problem and thinking, "This is hard, but I can handle it." It's the voice inside you that whispers, "Keep going," when everything else is telling you to stop. And this mental fortitude is not something you are born with or without. It's a skill, just like learning to ride a bicycle or play an instrument. You might wobble and fall at first, but with practice, you become steadier. Resilience is built through effort and experience, one small challenge at a time. It's the foundation upon which we build a happy and meaningful life. Resilience allows you to navigate the natural ups and downs of life with grace and courage. When you face a setback, like not getting the job you wanted, a resilient mind doesn't see it as a final failure. Instead, it sees it as a temporary detour. It allows you to feel the disappointment, learn from the experience, and then try again with new knowledge. This ability to reframe your thinking is crucial. It changes a roadblock into a stepping stone. A strong, resilient mind is your most valuable asset, helping you get back up every single time you are knocked down. So, a strong mind is not about avoiding difficulty. It is about engaging with difficulty in a productive way. It's the belief that your efforts matter. It's the passion to stick with your long-term goals, even when progress is slow and frustrating. This is the essence of grit. Resilience is grit in action. It is the perseverance that turns a difficult journey into a successful one. It's the understanding that falling is part of the process, but getting back up is what defines your character, and ultimately leads you to where you want to go. Every single person has the capacity to build this kind of strength within themselves. Resilience is not just a nice-to-have quality, it is essential for a happy and successful life. Think about it. Life is unpredictable. You will face challenges both big and small. You might fail an exam, argue with a friend, or face a major life change. Without resilience, these moments can feel overwhelming and defeating. They can make you want to give up. But with resilience, these same challenges become opportunities for growth. Resilience acts as a shield, protecting your well-being and helping you maintain a sense of hope and control, even when things feel out of your control. It is your personal superpower. Success rarely comes in a straight line. The path to achieving any meaningful goal is filled with obstacles and setbacks. Resilient people understand this. They don't expect the journey to be easy. When they encounter a problem, they don't quit. Instead, they persevere. They know that effort, repeated over time, leads to mastery and success. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. His resilience, his refusal to give up, is what led to his breakthrough. This shows that your ability to endure and keep trying is often more important than your initial talent. Resilience is the engine of achievement. Happiness is also deeply connected to resilience. A resilient person is better equipped to handle stress and negative emotions. They don't let a bad day turn into a bad week. They can acknowledge feelings of sadness or anger without letting those feelings take over their lives. This emotional balance is key to long-term contentment. By bouncing back from adversity, you prove to yourself that you are capable and strong. This builds self-confidence and a positive outlook, which are the cornerstones of a genuinely happy life. Resilience helps you find the good, even when things are tough. Ultimately, resilience empowers you to live a fuller, more engaged life. It gives you the courage to take risks and try new things, because you know you can handle it if you don't succeed right away. You become less afraid of failure and more focused on learning and growing. This opens up a world of possibilities. Whether you are learning a new skill, starting a business, or building a relationship, resilience is the quality that will see you through the inevitable tough spots. It allows you to not just survive life's challenges, but to truly thrive because of them. It is the key to unlocking your full potential. You don't have to face a huge crisis to practice resilience. In fact, you can build this mental muscle in small ways every single day. Imagine you are trying to bake a cake for the first time, and it comes out of the oven burnt. The initial reaction might be frustration. You might want to throw it away and never bake again. But a resilient response is different. It means taking a deep breath and thinking, okay, that didn't work. What can I learn? Maybe the oven was too hot, or you left it in for too long. Resilience is turning that burnt cake into a lesson for next time. Consider another simple example from daily life. You are working on a difficult puzzle. You have been staring at it for 20 minutes and just can't find the right piece. It's tempting to get annoyed and sweep all the pieces back into the box. This is a moment where you can choose resilience. Instead of giving up, you decide to step away for a few minutes. You get a glass of water, walk around the room, and then come back with fresh eyes. This small act of perseverance, of not letting frustration win, is a powerful exercise in building your mental strength for bigger challenges that will come your way. Resilience is also about how you handle social situations. Let's say you give a presentation at work, and it doesn't go as well as you had hoped. Maybe you stumbled over your words or forgot an important point. It's easy to feel embarrassed and avoid speaking up in the future, but the resilient path is to acknowledge that it wasn't perfect and seek feedback. You could ask a trusted colleague, "What could I do better next time?" This transforms a moment of potential shame into a valuable opportunity for professional growth. It shows you are committed to improving, which is a hallmark of a strong and determined mind. Even your physical habits can build resilience. Think about starting a new exercise routine. The first few days are always the hardest. Your muscles are sore and you feel tired. It is very easy to say, "This is too difficult," and quit. But pushing through that initial discomfort is a perfect example of resilience in action. Each time you choose to put on your running shoes or go to the gym, even when you don't feel like it, you are strengthening your mind. You are teaching yourself that you can overcome discomfort to achieve a long-term goal. These small daily victories add up to build incredible mental fortitude. Building resilience is an active process, and you can start today with a few practical tools. The first and most important tool is to cultivate a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending to be happy all the time. It means actively looking for the good in situations and believing in your ability to get through tough times. When you face a setback, try to find one small lesson or one positive aspect. This practice, known as reframing, trains your brain to see possibilities instead of just obstacles. A positive mindset is the soil in which resilience grows strong and healthy. A second powerful tool is to learn from your mistakes. Many people are afraid of failing, but resilient people see failure as information. When something goes wrong, don't just move on. Take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what happened? What was my role in it? What can I do differently next time? This approach turns every mistake into a valuable teacher. Write down what you learned. This makes the lesson more concrete and helps you avoid repeating the same errors. Embracing your mistakes as part of the learning process is fundamental to building the perseverance needed for long-term success. The third essential tool is to build a strong support system. Resilience does not mean you have to do everything alone. In fact, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you, friends, family, mentors, or teachers. When you are struggling, talk to someone you trust. Sharing your feelings can make a heavy burden feel much lighter. Other people can offer different perspectives, give advice, or simply remind you that you are not alone. A strong network of support is like a safety net that gives you the confidence to climb higher. Finally, make these practices a daily habit. Resilience is not built overnight, it is the result of consistent effort. Each day, take a few moments to practice. You can write down 3 things you are grateful for to foster positivity. When you make a small mistake, consciously think about the lesson you learned. Reach out to a friend just to connect. These are not grand gestures, but small, steady actions. Like exercising a muscle, the more you use your resilience skills, the stronger they will become. Remember, anyone can develop a stronger, more resilient mind. It just takes passion, perseverance, and practice.